This is on the surface water side. These are the UF filters. Their purpose is to remove organics and bacteria along with other things that come from the river. Theoretically, you could drink it safely, although we are required by the EPA to put some chlorine in there just to make sure, but the ultrafiltrations do all the work. There is no bypass to this, so for this city, they're almost guaranteed to get clean drinking water.
A 100% of the surface water from the river is passed through these filters. We cannot bypass these.
Excellent.
Pressure filters filter the incoming groundwater before it goes into the nanofiltration system. Likewise, the UF or ultrafiltration system performs the equivalent task on the surface water.
Let's go through the system so here's a clear version of what's in all these.
At the bottom of this tube, the water is forced on the outside of each individual strand. At the top of this tube, the only way for the water to escape is through the hollow center of each individual strand.
So these are little straws.
The water is pushed through the straw
membrane,
itself into the center of the straw.
And then so each one up top, that hole is isolated and it can only come out the hole on the top.
Right.
That's
and
pretty
quite a bit
intense.
of them in there. Yes.
I gotta imagine that strainer up top is quite something to see.
They are unique.
So in any case, and then so you have 3 skids of these. How many tubes do you have on all these?
There are 52 modules per skid, and there's 4 skids.
And then how do you clean these?
We use the cleaning skid with concentrated chemicals. You take a skid out of service and the water is cycled through the skid.
Through some of this stuff?
The piping and valving is changed in order to run the water backwards. It also rinses. It will open up different valves and just rinse the outside of them as well.
And then that water goes through some waste system.
Correct. These also go through automatic backwashes every 45 minutes at most, or if a certain amount of water is filtered prior to that time limit.
Kind of like your softener system at home, which regenerates every so many flow or time, depending on what you have.
Correct. Those backwashes, one is occurring now. Those backwashes are supplemented with citric acid. The clean in place, the larger maintenance clean, is a much more concentrated chemical clean.
And thorough.
And that is done by hand. Operators do that every 3 months or so.
Okay.
You will see it will drain and then fill back up, and you'll see the air scour. The air scour is pretty neat to see.
So talk about what this is.
That is our inline turbidimeter analyzer. That measures the cleanliness of the water coming out of the skid, the effluent water. 0.03 NTU is really clean.
I believe the EPA is what, 0.1 or maybe even more?
For this process, I believe it's 0.1, but if our typical surface water treatment is 0.3.
0.3, gotcha. So you're at 0.0259. You're 100 times cleaner than is required, let alone other plants.
It's getting close to the stage where the air bubble or the air scour occurs.
So we should see it, or we missed it?
We will.
Did we miss it?
There's the air scour. It's starting.
Oh yeah, you can see the bubbles going through. See them better up there too.
The purpose of the air scour is to try to dislodge anything that's stuck on the outside of the membrane.
So now it's draining all the water out?
Right, and then it will begin a rinse cycle after this.
So does that mean it'll fill it back up?
Yep. Of course we say that, and it seems to take forever. It's like watching a pot try to boil. There it's starting to fill.
Looks like you're flowing about 1,200 gallons a minute. Where's this water coming from? Where's the rinse water coming from?
The water used for backwashes is actually the same water that the UF produces.
Oh, okay.
It takes it from the suction wells of the NFs.
Gotcha. So, what else is gonna?
That's pretty much the end of what you can see.
That's the exciting part that we can see.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we just have to keep these covered for the UV light. They don't want the, that's why they're not all clear, because they don't want the UV light in there.
Gotcha. So this is part of the UF
Cleaning
cleaning.
procedure, yes.
Gotcha.
We fill this up with permeate water and mix in cleaning chemicals. We have a couple different surfactants and cleaning chemicals that we create a solution. Then that solution is heated up to a nominal temperature, 105. The pump then circulates this chemical solution through the skid for a period of time. A typical cleaning will take roughly 16 hours to accomplish one UF skid.
Okay. How many NF skids do you have?
We have 5 NF and 4 UF.
Okay. Looks like you have more.
Did I miscount? We have 5 NFs.
Huh.
And
I
4
just said
UFs.
looked. I didn't say you did.
You had me thinking.
And then it does a bunch of other stuff that we can't see.
Basically, after the rinse cycle, it just goes back into production.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last step.
Yeah. So we got 4 of these.
Yep.
Nice.
We originally had 3, but we added a 4th to help out with demand. We have room for 1 more, and we can add 2 more NFs.
And you're actually, I saw your new sand filter outside.
Right. We're going to add the 4th pressure filter just to help out with the flow rate through the pressure filters.
Okay, cool. And then you have your sampling ports here, just like on the NF system, right?
Right. Not a whole lot more exciting
display.
about this.
For you.
Yeah.